Alright guys, so in this video, I'm gonna give you guys some advice on how to use your past to your advantage, okay? Because I know that in life, all of us go through ups and downs. All of us have negative experiences, and all of us have gone through some sort of depression which we don't want to talk about, okay? Now, it may bother us, it may hurt us, and it may restrict our psychological and emotional development because we're stuck to that past and it's bothering us so much that we're not able to move forward, okay? So let me teach you how to use that past in the right way, okay? So we're gonna use an analogy that one of my great mentors taught me, and by the way, a lot of appreciation to him, okay? This analogy is an analogy that is going to be using the example of a driving car, okay? So let's assume that you're driving a car, okay? Now, when you're driving a car, your main focus is what is ahead of you, all right? What is in front of you? So you know that big window in front of your car, in front of the steering wheel, your main focus is over there. And then you give minor focus to the side mirrors, okay, because you want to use them as a reference, right? So when you're driving car, to make sure you're making the right decision, to make sure you're making the right turn to the left or to the right, or driving on the right lane, you always want to look at the side mirrors to make sure you're making the right decision, right? The same way, let's apply this analogy to our life. In your life, your main focus, now you're driving a car of your life, okay? Your main focus is your future, what is ahead of you, okay? Now, what is behind you, the cars that are behind you, you don't have to pay so much attention to them relevant to the cars which are ahead of you, because when you're driving, you're not constantly looking at the window on the back of the car, you're constantly looking at the window in front of the steering wheel. The same way, that window is your future. So when you're driving a car, this car is your life car. Your focus is what's ahead of you, what's coming next, your future, okay? Now, where is your past? Your past acts like the side mirrors of the car, okay? You just, now, I'm not telling you to forget your past, because number one, forgetting the past, I know when it's a, let's say, depressing past or something that you don't want to remember, it's hard to forget it because it's a thought that bothers you a lot. And the more you try to forget the past, the more it's going to restrict your emotional development. That's why my advice is not to forget the past, but use the past as a learning lesson. The past is your side mirrors, okay? So you're driving, your focus is in front of you, the big window, which is your future. But you're gonna, before making every decision in life, before turning the car left or right, before making a decision in life, you're going to look at the side mirrors, okay? Just give a quick look at them, okay? Just learn the lesson. Look back, learn. What did you do wrong, okay? So you can learn the lesson and prevent it when you're taking the decision, which is turning the car left or right. So using this car analogy, we've learned how to use our past in the most effective way without bothering us, okay? Use your past to your advantage, okay? Your past is the side mirrors of the car. You're just gonna look at them every time you make a decision to make sure you're not repeating the mistake. So to make sure you're making the safest turn in a car when you're driving the car left or right, you want to make sure that there's no cars incoming from the right side or the left side, right? To make sure you're making the safest decision, right? The same way, to make sure you're making the safest decision in life, let's say turning left or right is a decision in your life, you want to refer to the side mirrors, which is your past, to learn from the past and make sure you don't repeat those mistakes again before you make the right decision.